Hi guys, it's Belle here and I'm back with day 9 of Junk Journal January, hosted by Meg Journals in collaboration with A Get Messy Art. I will leave all the links down below. And today's quote is foliage. I've already been using a lot of like flowers or things in my pages. So I thought what we'd do today is I'm going to use this page in the journal. This was that day, and I wanted again a tea stained page. I mean, I could ink this, but we're going to use this. And the first thing I want to do is take, this is just a simple stamp set that I have, and it's got lots of flowers and foliage and autumnal things. And I want to, this has already got some stamping on it, but that's okay. I'm going to use my VersaFine Vintage Sepia because I just want this blended in the background. I don't even know how much of this we are going to see, but I am just coming in at all sorts of angles and just doing some background stamping. Doesn't even have to be completely clear. I know I won't need any in the middle-ish, but I don't know where in the middle. So yeah, we're just going to come on and stamp all over with this. Like so. And we can have some fainter ones. Layer it up. Different angles. As I said, most of this will probably be covered. So we have done that. Now, what I would like to use, foliage is all about like greenery and leaves and things like that. So these are some of my own photographs. I love taking my own photographs, especially nature ones, and then using them in my crafts. And I was thinking either this one, but I think I really like this one. Do you see the tiny little, I hope that's focused, tiny little mushrooms? I really like this, and I want to use this photo. I often use photos, my own photos, in journals that I make, just to add that extra unique element and a more personal element to the journals. So yeah, it just makes them that bit more unique. And I do make a lot of nature journals, so we're going to bring this back, and I want that there. I'm going to rip this bit. I don't know how big I want the photograph, but we are going to just tear down some of the edges. I took this in this beautiful little woodland up near where my daughter lives, and it is so covered in mushrooms. It is unbelievable. Like, it is so covered in mushrooms. Do I want that edge straight? So I can move it over. And let's just tear it a little bit. So yeah, I thought foliage, let's get out one of my photos. Because there's been lots of prompts using walnut stain. There's been lots of prompts in here that I could have used photos for. And I love using photos in my craft, but I wanted to do it a bit differently and use a photo for maybe a prompt you wouldn't necessarily associate with photos. I love that. Realistically, I would love to stitch around that, but I don't have brown thread in at the moment. Do I want to put brown thread in and stitch around it? Yes. Okay guys, so I've just used a zigzag stitch on that. It just adds a little something more. I know you may look at it and go, really? I can barely see the stitching. But it does add a little something more. Let's get some glue on here. That would be useful, wouldn't it? And I want this to be the centre the focus of the page. I don't know, I feel like this could almost be a journal page. I mean, obviously it's in a journal, Belle, but I mean, like if I was making a journal, it's giving me that vibe rather than an art journal. I am really trying with art journal, but let's put it at an angle. That's the whole point of this journal. I'm trying lots of things and I'm just enjoying it. Okay, so I have loads and loads of leaf die cuts in loads of different colours, and I'm just going to start layering. Some of these need their holes poked. I don't know where my pokey tool is. Let's use this instead, and I'm going to start layering these up. Poke this out. Should have done this before, really. Because I want to see some of the page behind, so I don't want all the little bits in there. Oh my gosh, it's so fiddly, guys. And I'm going to start layering them up at the top and the bottom. So I kind of want a longer one here and then another longer one there. And realistically I could ink these, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to glue that like so, and stick that down. So I want it to almost look like a fallen foliage floor, something. Yeah, I just want it to have lots and lots and lots and lots of plants and leaves, and also give me those memory vibes of when I was there taking these photos. Have it a bit smaller maybe. See if I've got, I know I've got another type too. I've got this type. Okay, let's use this. And yeah, we're just going to layer lots of these up. If you don't have die cuts, you could use images, you could draw them, you could hand draw and cut them out even more. Let's have a look. Where's the big green one for up there? So I want this one coming down this way as well. Oh my gosh. Okay. So it's quite a simple page, but simple can be good. Like so. Cut that. Oh my God, come on, Belle. Cut it off, Belle. And yeah, I wanted to bring in some browns because of the autumn leaves and the mushrooms. I wanted to bring in some browns. I'm trying to keep an eye on where the mushrooms are. Like, I don't want to cover them up and I don't want to cover these ones up. So I'm keeping an eye on those. Got this beautiful one here too. That'd go really well with the yellow. Oh gosh. Some of these I've cut out of pattern paper. Some of them I've, like this one has been cut out of some inked and stamped like pieces that I had in my collage fodder box, or bag as mine is. I think I've got another one of those yellow ones too. Yes, I do. Okay, let's cut this and take that out. I'm trying to think where I'm going to put my number, but I think I'm going to put a label, and then we can put a number on the label. So yeah, I encourage you guys to take photos and use them in your crafts if you aren't doing so already. Just get out there and take photos of interesting things. Like, my favorite thing is taking photos of plants and nature, because as I said, I make a lot of nature journals and play around with them. I don't have any fancy like editing or anything, so I just play around with them in my photo editor thing, like whatever comes with my computer. Hold on. And then yeah, I just love adding them. I mean, I feel like we should add more photos in general to our crafts, whether they're personal ones, you know, family, friends, all that kind of thing, or whether they are things like this, interesting old buildings you might see, or objects, things like that. I'm thinking I might want that one down there, or even here. Might put the label there. Okay, hold on guys. Okay, back, just going to put this on here like so. So yeah, just building up the layers, although funny enough, layers is another prompt. The thing is, guys, like, I've always just layered. I think maybe it's come from scrapbooking and card making, because I liked to mat and layer and add dimension to things, and obviously you can do that with just stamping. I say just, with stamping and inking. My gosh, the people who can do that are super talented. Right, okay, so I've got this bit of old book spine, and I'm thinking of adding it just there. I love the texture of this, and I think, I mean, we've got it in the brown as well, but I think I like it on this side. I'm just trying to decide which way around I want it. I think I want it that way with this bit poking out the bottom. So I'm going to do that. Oh, love the texture of this. And it kind of gives me that, like, it's almost like tree bark. So it gives me that texture on here. Do I want a bit up the top? No, because I think, guys, I'm going to get a label. Where's my stamp on to? I actually put my stamp to one side. Oh, got it there. I think I might want a label of some sort, where I can just stamp the number 9. And I'm trying to work out if I want it on one like that, I say, dropping them all, or whether I want it on a circle. I think I want it on a circle because it kind of gives me the mushroom cap vibe. So I'm going to do it in black because there is a black here. So I'm using my stays on, and I'm moving it over to the side because I don't want the whole, oh, did you see that? Moving it over to the side because I don't want the whole circle, like so. And then get my walnut stain to go around the edges so it blends a bit better. And we're going to put the number 9 there. So you see, I did that stamping in the background, but you can only see parts of it. I'm actually thinking I might come on and stamp something there, but I also have some words I want to add. I want to get this to all the different corners. So let's get that stuck down. Number 9. And then I have these words, because I've been adding words to every single page in some way or form. And I have these, they're by Release the Crafting. I will leave a link to their YouTube, their Etsy down below. And I was thinking of putting either Earthen Memories, The Law of the Trees, The Wood is Wild. I think I like The Wood is Wild. I think that's what I like. So that's what I'm going to cut out. Nature Heals. Oh, Nature Heals. The Wood is Wild. Oh, now I'm stuck. Nature Heals. No, I'm going Wood is Wild. That's what my first thought was. So that's what I'm doing. Let's just rip these edges a little bit because I don't want them perfect, even though the top will be trimmed with scissors, because that's too tiny a space for me to try and rip. But that's okay, because I'll just come in with my scissors and then scruff this up a little bit. I love these sayings. That and walnut stain it, because yes. And then I'm thinking about just down here, the wood is wild. Now, do I want it where we can still see some of this bit underneath? So on top of there, I think I want it up a bit. I think I want it sort of here. Yes, that's where I want it. Let's glue this on. I just love nature, guys. It's like, yeah. I love being out in it. I love photographing it. I love making journals about it. I love making spreads about it in my journals. Yeah. So that's it, guys. That's my page for today. I mean, it's quite a simple page. I like the brighter colours and the different textures and the colours that have been brought in. We've got this hanging down here that I love. I've squished this up a little bit so it's not completely flat on the page to give even more texture. Because, again, it's me. Really, I could have like squished that too. And then ink it like so, and maybe this side too. So I'm kind of almost curling it and squishing it and like distressing it. And then because it's got white on the back, I'm just going to use my walnut stain to come in. So that's it, guys. And that's my photo. We can still see the mushrooms here, and here we can see the foliage, all the leaves and the moss and things like that. And that is today's page. It's nice and simple, but I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I've inspired you to maybe use more of your own photos in your own work. That's it for now, guys. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will be back tomorrow with day 10. Until next time, wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.